आपने जिंदगी में ये सुना है अल्लाह परस्ती, आपने जिंदगी में सुना है 127 टाइम्स अल्लाह परस्ती, अल्लाह परस्ती, अल्लाह की पूजा, अल्लाह की पूजा। तुम की ऐसी महफिल में बैठते हो जहां कहते हैं भूतों की पूजा। शुरू में आप लड़ेंगे क्योंकि मेरा रेपुटेशन इतना हो गया है, मेरा अंदर न्यूरल नेट फिक्स हो गया है। कैसी बातें कर रहे हो तुम, शर्म नहीं आती मुझे, भूतों का झुका तो पागल आदमी। लेकिन बर्दाश्त करके सुन लो, नेक्स्ट डे, नेक्स्ट डे, नेक्स्ट डे, यू कीप लिसनिंग। फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू लिसन लाइक दैट 136 टाइम्स। बुत परस्ती, बुत परस्ती, तुम बुत परस्त हो। हिटलर ने एक जुमला बोला, तुम्हारे सच और तुम्हारे झूठ में फर्क बारियों का है। कितनी बारी सुना तुमने, रिपीट इट।
You're watching Iftikhar Rehmani official. Like, subscribe, share and don't forget to press the bell icon.
Yesterday I told you about pragmatism. Today I want to tell you about one word. What is this word? Can you pronounce? Yes, paradigm. Paradigm. What is paradigm? If she is putting on, Khadija is putting on blue glasses, she will find the whole world is blue. If she is putting on brown glasses, she will find that everything is brown in color. If he is putting on red glasses, he will see everything is in red color. Whatever you're putting on, you see the word accordingly. Okay, whatever your thoughts are, you see the word accordingly. If that person has studied about commerce, he thinks the problem of the word is this commerce problem. If a person who is economist, he say economy is the problem of the world. If this person who just studied about biology, he say chemical reaction is the problem of the world. Whatever you come across, you have believed like this. It's your paradigm. For example, I went on hand-driven cart. I took one apple. It was hard in touching and green in color. When I bit it, bit is a second form of bite. When I bit it, it was sour. Second day I went on that cart. Again I took one apple. It was green in color and hard in touching. When I bit, it was sour. The third time I had the same experience. So I made my paradigm that if apple is green in color and hard in touching, it is sour. One day or once I had a series of lectures in University of Neelam in Azad Kashmir. I had a series of lectures. One day after the lecture, because after a few days, the parents also used to sit in the hall. In the front, there were the students. On the hind side, parents used to come because the lectures were about personality development and also about the importance of Ramadan. So parents also decided that they would also sit, and because a person came from Punjab and they wanted to listen to me. So I had two lectures at the same time, importance of Ramadan and number two about personality development. So after the lecture one day, one father just came to my residence place and he gave me a basket filled with something and it was covered with a kerchief. You know kerchief, one is handkerchief, one is a kerchief. When I uncovered, it was all apples. They were looking green in color and it looked that they are hard in touching. So at last, the guests dispersed. I was free in the evening. I thought, what should I do? So I asked one of the fellows, go and bring apples. When he brought apple, I just took. It was hard in touching and green in color. When I bit it, it was sweet. And my mouth started watering. Means, the juice came out of my mouth. And my paradigm was shifted or changed. My paradigm was shifted. That if apple is that of Kashmir, whether it is in green in color and hard in touching, there are the chances that it will be sweet. So my paradigm was shifted. So what is paradigm? I told you 2-3 incidents that apples are always sour, but sometimes apples are green in color and hard in touching, but they are sweet. So my paradigm was shifted. My own opinion was changed. So it is paradigm. Do you understand now? Yes. Yes, your own point of view about certain things, that this is my paradigm. But after certain experience, you change it. Inwardly, I think that Mr. Sanaullah will not be able to pass the exam. I had my own paradigm. The way he behaves, his life recipe, I can come to know that nothing is going to be in his benefit. But when he appears in the paper, he passes. My paradigm shifts. Oh no, he passed. So we make our paradigms and also change it according to our own experiences. How do we have our own paradigms? Okay, if you see, everybody has their own paradigm, isn't it? So how our paradigms are made? Let me tell you some of the reasons that which makes our paradigm. What does P stand for? Personality. Sometimes you are so much inspired by certain personality, you think whatever comes from his mouth, it came out of the horse mouth. बावसूख जरिए से पता चला है क्योंकि साहब ये साहब कह रहे हैं आई एम सो मच इंस्पायर्ड बाय दिस पर्सनैलिटी हाउ कुड दिस पर्सन बी रॉन्ग सो ही मेक्स योर पैराडाइम व्हेन आई से नहीं भाई ऐसा नहीं होता गलत सोच रहे हो सर फलां साहब ने बताया है means sometimes we are so much personality centered that whatever he says we think this is the most valid report because blah person told us you know लियोनार्डो डा विंची से पहले की बात है अरिस्टोटल अरस्तु he said if you take 1 kg stone and 10 kg stone if you release from the height the 10 kg stone will come 10 times faster than 1 kg stone because it is lighter in weight. So Leonardo da Vinci thought, let me bring it in the laboratory, let's do experience. He went on the Tower of Pisa and took two articles, one was lighter, one was heavier. When he threw, they both came and touched the earth together. So people were much astonished. Their paradigm was about to be changed or it was going to be shifted. They thought, how could Aristotle be wrong? They thought it's our eye wash, we could not see, but how could Aristotle be wrong? Because they were so much inspired by that personality, they thought he can't be wrong. We can't see properly, but how is it possible that the 10 times heavier thing and 10 times lighter thing both can come and touch the earth together? So they were all much confused. So personality makes your paradigms. What else makes your paradigms? Sometimes you're inspired by personality. No? I told you that people have got different centers. Sometimes you're friend centered, that you are so much inspired by your friend, whatever he says, you think that is valid. Or the most authentic report reached to me because you are not ready to go and check it in laboratory or in practical life, you are not ready to check it. So sometimes you're means friend centered, sometimes you're teacher centered, sometimes you're father centered, sometimes you're a hero centered, sometimes you're a certain teacher or mentor or guru or Sufi Sahab. There's some of that you think that because he told, there could nothing be over that person. And this thing makes your paradigm. Okay, personality makes your paradigm. What else makes your paradigm? Yes. Yes, personal experience is one of the things. So the second thing that makes your paradigm is what stands for with A? Authority. Because authority told, the Prime Minister of the country told like this, so now it will be imposed. Because this thing has been told by certain authority, and I believe in this authority, so the thing will take place as that person is saying. Okay, हम अथॉरिटी से मुतासिर होते हैं फलां साहब ने कहा है इससे ऊपर कैसे अथॉरिटी हो सकती है बस I made my paradigm according to an authority. Okay, sometimes the announcement which comes from onward, the load shedding will be from this hour to this hour. You come to know, okay, it has been told by certain authority, so let's believe in whatever it is told. The third thing that makes your paradigm is your geography, the area you belong to. You are born in such an area that makes your religions, your sects, your own point of views, I could remember when I was a small kid in a school, we used to fight Shia Sunni. We used to fight from two different areas. That when I found that Sunni are more in number, I came from that side. That let's have a battle, because we were small kids, we were in hostelized, so we used to fight with one another. So once I thought, okay, maybe I am from Shia family. Let me go home and ask my parents that who am I, so the next time when I come, I should be on the right side. Okay, so geographically, my geography makes my religions, my own thoughts. Okay, sometimes there's one boy, he comes here and he says, how could be the truth bigger than ours? He belongs to such a religion, I don't tell you. He said, how could be the person who could be even more truthful from mine? And this thing makes a person chauvinist also. What is chauvinism? What is chauvinism? सबसे बेहतरीन मुल्क हमारा है, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा, सबसे अच्छी लैंग्वेज हमारी, सबसे अच्छी कौम हमारी है, सबसे बेहतरीन कौम, हमारा सारा पास सबसे बेहतरीन है। शवनिज्म सबसे अच्छे हम। कई दफा ये ओवर हो जाता है कि आप महफिल में बैठने के लिए अनबेरेबल हो जाते हैं। यार हर बात पे तू ये कर रहा है, क्या है, तू महफिल में बैठने के लायक ही नहीं है। तुम्हारी जबान, तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स, तुम्हारे इलाके, हर चीज तुम्हारी ही बेस्ट है। मीन्स यूर अनबेरेबल बिकॉज यू बिकम शॉविनिस्टिक। ज्योग्राफी बहुत इफेक्ट करती है किस इलाके में पैदा हुए हो। वंस अ पर्सन केम and he was very talented. His name was Asif. He came from Balochistan. And he kept studying here. And afterward he said, sir, please आप मुझे ना अपने पास एज अ सर्वेंट रख लें। मैं सफाई करूंगा, पानी पिलाऊंगा, लोगों को कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स ला के दूंगा। प्लीज सर मुझे बलोचिस्तान वापस ना जाने दें। उन्होंने से कहा, यार तुम्हें ना जियोग्राफिकल डिसएडवांटेज हासिल है, मैं तुम्हें इस इलाके में नहीं रख सकता। आफ्टर ऑल तुम्हें जाना पड़ना है, तुम अपने इलाके में जाओ और वहां से अपनी जिंदगी की फाइट करो। तो फिर ज्योग्राफिकली बहुत इफेक्ट करता है तुम पैदा कहाँ हुए पड़े हो। तुम ऐसे इलाके में पैदा हुए पड़े हो कि तुम्हें आइल्स का पता है। कोई ऐसे ममालिक होंगे वहां उन्हें आइल्स की जरूरत ही नहीं है कोर्स की, कि अच्छा ऐसे मुल्क हैं जो आइल्स बैठे कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज ज्योग्राफिकली यू आर बॉर्न इन सच एन एरिया। सो ज्योग्राफी मेक्स योर मीन्स योर पैराडाइम्स ऑल्सो। नेक्स्ट इज योर इमोशंस। आपको पता है सबसे अच्छे अब्बू किसके हैं? हाथ खड़ा कर जिसके, जो समझता है मेरे वालिद बहुत अच्छे आदमी है। ये तुम्हारे इमोशंस हैं भाई। मुझे अपने अब्बू अच्छे लगते हैं, उसे अपने, उसे अपने, उसे सबको अपने ही अच्छे लग रहे हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि हमें इमोशंस उनके साथ मिल गए हैं। इतना अर्सा हम इकट्ठे रहे, इतना अर्सा हमने दुख और सुख इकट्ठे देख लिए कि वी थिंक दैट दीज आर द बेस्ट पीपल। इससे ऊपर कैसे हो सकता है? यार ये अपने अब्बू की तारीफ कर रहा है, हालांकि अब्बू मेरे ज्यादा अच्छे हैं। तुम्हें पता है कैसे अपनी माँ अच्छी लग रही है, हालांकि मेरी फेवरेट पर्सनैलिटी मेरी माँ है। तुम्हें क्या पता उसमें कितने सिफात है? Because we have spent some time, our emotions make our paradigms also. और कई तो इमोशंस इतने बड़े हो जाते हैं कि हम मरने बनाने को तैयार हो जाते हैं कि हाउ डेयर यू से लाइक दिस। जरूरत कैसे हुई ऐसी बात कर दी तुमने? मेरा पैमाना है कि तुम्हें बर्दाश्त कर रहा हूं, ये बात बर्दाश्त के लायक नहीं है। मेरे सामने बैठ के आंदा ऐसी बात की तो तुम्हारी जबान कलियों समेत बाहर निकाल दूंगा। Paradigms, okay, emotions. What else? What does T stand for? Your tribe. आप किस कबील से बिलोंग करते हो? कोई जंगजू घराने से आए हो, या बहुत कोई प्लेसिड हो, बड़े हलीम मिजाज हो? ओके, व्हाट यू केम अक्रॉस, किस इलाके से आए हो, तुम किस कबील, किस लोगों से बिलोंग करते हो? आया तुम अकलियत में हो, अक्सरियत में हो? अकलियत में हो तो डर डर के शरीफ बन के और ओबीडियंट होके जियोगे ताकि मेरी जगह बनी रहे। अक्सरियत में होगे तो फिर रफ टफ से होगे, कोई मसला नहीं, सारे अपने लोग हैं, एक बात तो कर। आपके ट्राइब्स। व्हाट डज नेक्स्ट टी स्टैंड फॉर? टीचिंग्स भी हो सकता है, टीचिंग्स भी इसके अंदर आ जाता है, सारा मिक्स है इसके अंदर, टीचिंग्स कह सकते थे। व्हाट डज नेक्स्ट टी स्टैंड फॉर? योर ट्रस्ट। Sometimes there's a person, you trust in whatever he says, that you believe it without getting it confirmed. आप critical thoughts नहीं बनाते, आप scientific नहीं होते, क्योंकि इन सब ने कहा है, इन पे मुझे ट्रस्ट है, तो बस ऐसे कबूल कर लूँ. आप जब बच्चे थे आपको वालदैन की बात पे बहुत ट्रस्ट था, बड़े हुए तो टीचर के बात पे ट्रस्ट हुआ, उससे बड़े हुए तो बुक्स पढ़ा, कई दफा अपने वालिद के बात पे, अपने टीचर के बात पे शक होने लग गया, आपको उस बात पे ट्रस्ट आने लग गया. आपकी सोच बदली कि वॉट एवर मीट्स टू माई आईज एंड एयर्स इज नॉट ओनली द ट्रुथ, द truth can be other way around also. Your paradigm shifts sometimes, and sometimes you become so much adamant in your own paradigm. And the last is R. एडोल्फ हिटलर का एक जुमला बताता हूं, ये अजीब सा एक जुमला है, आपको बड़ी हैरत होगी. रेपिटिशन. आपने जिंदगी में ये सुना है अल्लाह परस्ती, आपने जिंदगी में सुना है 127 टाइम्स अल्लाह परस्ती, अल्लाह परस्ती, अल्लाह की पूजा, अल्लाह की पूजा. तुम की ऐसी महफिल में बैठते हो जहां कहते हैं बुतों की पूजा. शुरू में आप लड़ेंगे कि भाई मेरा रेपिटेशन इतना हो गया है, मेरा अंदर न्यूरल नेट फिक्स हो गया है, कैसी बातें कर रहे हो तुम, शर्म नहीं आती मुझे, बुतों में झुका तो पागल आदमी. लेकिन बर्दाश्त करके सुन लो. नेक्स्ट डे, नेक्स्ट डे, नेक्स्ट डे, you keep listening. For example, you listen like this 136 times. बुत परस्ती, बुत परस्ती, तुम बुत परस्त हो. हिटलर ने एक जुमला बोला, तुम्हारे सच और तुम्हारे झूठ में फर्क बारियों का है. कितनी बारी सुना तुमने. रिपीट इट. एमिली कोल है को उसने एफर्मेशन दिया पूरी दुनिया से बोला करे, ताकि रिपीटेशन करते रहते तुम्हारा पैराडाइम बन जाए. डे बाय डे इन एवरी वे आई एम गेटिंग बेटर एंड बेटर. डे बाय डे इन एवरी वे आई एम गेटिंग बेटर एंड बेटर. डे बाय डे इन एवरी वे आई एम गेटिंग बेटर एंड बेटर. इसे बोलो ताकि ये तुम्हारा सबकॉन्शियस पकड़ ले. रिपीटेशन भी आपके पैराडाइम्स बनाती हैं कि क्या चीज रिपीट कर रहे हो. वॉट एवर यू रिपीट, हमारे ना अंदर न्यूरॉन्स एक खास तरह का नेट बना देते हैं, और उस तरह से आपको चीजें दिखती हैं, उसी तरह से तुम फैसले करते हो. बाज़ औक़ात ये होता है कि आपका एक ओल्ड न्यूरल नेट है, एक न्यूरल नेट फिक्स हो गया है, वहां वैसे वायरिंग हो गई है, उसके खिलाफ बात सुनते हो, अंदर एक तजाद पैदा होता है. नहीं, मैं नहीं सुन सकता, मैं इस महफिल में नहीं बैठता, मेरे खिलाफ हैं, मारो ये, क्योंकि मेरे न्यूरल नेट के खिलाफ है. बाज़ औक़ात ऐसी महफिल होती है, बैठते 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 आपका न्यूरल नेट जो है ना थोड़ा फ्लेक्सिबल होना शुरू हो जाता है, सुनते सुनते सुनते, और ये यूं जुड़ गया. देन यू मेक अ न्यू न्यूरल नेट. तुम्हें अब चीजें और तरह से दिखाई देना शुरू हो गई हैं, बिकॉज योर नेट हैज बीन चेंज्ड. या फ्लेक्सिबल हो गया है, या यू स्टार्ट लुकिंग एट द थिंग्स बाय अदर वे अराउंड. नाउ व्हाट आई वांट टू असाइन यू इज, टुमारो यू हैव टू टेल ऑन सर्टेन एक्सपीरियंस योर पैराडाइम वाज शिफ्टेड. You used to think like this, but after certain experience, you shifted your paradigm, or your paradigm was changed. Okay, there's a famous story. It is given by Stephen Covey, इनका ना मशहूर राइटर है इंग्लिश का, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, वेरी फेमस बुक. उससे लिखा है एक्सपीरियंस, कई लोग बताते भी है ना, कई इस पे कार्टून्स भी बने हैं, एनिमेशंस पे, that one girl came in California airport and she was having bags on her shoulder and there are different shopping bags in her fingers. So when she came in California, in cafeteria of airport, she found all the tables were occupied. In one corner there was one table with 2 chairs. Nobody attended it. She went there, put her all shopping bags, unloaded her shoulders, and went on automate shop. Automate shop means shop without a shopkeeper. You can put a coin and take a required thing. She put one coin and took a cup of coffee. She put another coin and took a roll of cookies. Americans call cookies too biscuits. So she just took it. When she came back on her seat, she found one young, educated and civilized man was sitting on the opposite side. After all, she sat down and started reading the newspaper. While reading the newspaper, she listened to the rustling of the cookies wrapper. This is called rustle. Okay, rustling. Churmur ki awaaz aayi. When she removed the newspaper, she was astonished that a gentleman opened the biscuits, took one biscuit, dipped in his coffee, started eating. Americans are less shy people. She directed the biscuits to herself. After all, it was her biscuits. She took second biscuit, dipped in his coffee, and started eating. Gentleman took the third one, dipped in his coffee, and started eating. In this way, they both caught a kind of a competition. They both wanted to eat as much as possible. And girl was this much annoyed that at least he's eating half of my biscuits. So while they both were eating as fast as they could, when three biscuits were left, girl took one, the gentleman took another one. When one was left, when the girl extended her hand, gentleman took, showing faces, but after all, he bisected the biscuit, gave half to her. She snatched, dipped in her coffee, and ate, but felt so ill and bad about that man that she took all the bags and flew 2-3 abuses in the air. You know, मैं से कहते हैं पता नहीं कहाँ से भूखे मुंह उठा कर आ गए आधे में बिस्किट खा गया whatever means she said भूखे पता नहीं कहाँ से आ गए. While she was moving, she just caught a single glimpse of the man. Man was sitting with reclining head, paring his eyebrows, open mouth, and looking towards her. She damn cared. She went, stood in a queue to collect her boarding card or whatever, and to give or take some money. When she opened her purse, she found her biscuits were in her purse. She ate his biscuits. At that time, she realized, oh, after all, he was better than me. Have you seen there are three paradigms? One, when she came, young, civilized, and educated man, because their hairstyle, the dresses show that this person belongs to such a tribe or such a background. When she saw that he is eating at least half of my biscuits, how illiterate this person is. This is second shift. The third, when she opened, oh, after all, he was better than me. There's a third shift. Okay, in the same way, sometimes our paradigms also shift. क्योंकि आपको जिंदगी का तजुर्बा छोटा है, तो आपके कल paradigms भी छोटे-छोटे होंगे. I asked her, yeah, him, to give me a single bite. He did not give me. My paradigm was shifted. He's not worth friendship. ये खिलाता नहीं, क्योंकि आपका तजुर्बा कम है. आपने कहा कि मैं क्लीन शेव था, तो मैंने मूछ रखी. मैं कहा I can look equally beautiful. So my paradigm was shifted. ये तजुर्बे से ना पैराडाइम बनते हैं और टूटते हैं. Okay, it all depends that how your neural net is. आया आपका बहुत adamant neural net है, इतना सख्त है कि मैं इससे लड़ने मनने को तैयार हूँ, इससे नहीं बदलने को तैयार, या फ्लेक्सिबल है कि तुम वेरिएबल हो, किसी भी सोसाइटी में बैठ सकते हो, कि तुम अपनी ऑपोजिशन भी सुन सकते हो, या बहुत इतना सुन लिया तो रिपीट कर लिया कि you can't go against that. So these are the 7 things that makes your paradigm. The personality you are inspired with, the authority you think, your geographical areas, what are you roundabout, what is going on, what goes around comes around. This तरह का कुछ saying है. What goes around comes around. Your emotions, the person you trust in, the tribe you belong to, and what you keep repeating. हिटलर जैसा बंदा कैसी बात कर गया, तुम्हारे सच और झूठ में फर्क बारियों का है कि कौन सी बारी ज्यादा लगती है, यही तुम्हारा सच है. So tomorrow you have to tell, after certain experience, your paradigm was shifted. Thank you very much. G is geography, R is repetition. What are you repeating? Isn't it astonishing? कितनी बेबसी है हमारी, है ना बेबसी. हम समझते थे शायद मैंने अपनी मर्जी से अपना राय बना ली है, मैंने अपनी राय बनाई है, मुझे पता है, और कैसे लड़ने मरने और कैसे हम उसके लिए ना डिफेंड करने और किस हद तक हम चले जाते हैं, अपनी बात अपने ओपिनियन को किस हद तक हम लड़ने मरने को तैयार हैं. मैं कैसे गलत हो सकता हूँ, हाउ मच शॉविनिस्ट वी आर, किस हद तक हम इसमें एक्सट्रीम पे चले जाते हैं. So do you have any question to ask? Any question? Okay, that's all for today.
You're watching Iftikhar Rehmani Official. Like, subscribe, share, and don't forget to press the bell icon.